What's up, everyone? I'm going to talk to you today about what I've learned in going from 0 views in and recording my first few videos to achieving 60 plus views, and this is all completely organic. Just putting videos out there, not really asking for anyone to have a look at it. The people that supported me were the people that actually saw the view and that saw the video or saw me recording the video, and like obviously like my girl, she was watching this, she was following, commenting along the way. So I guess you can say subtract and max 4 to 5 people from those views, and it's still 50 plus views. So in my mind, that's 50 plus organic people viewed the content, and that's what's important to me, is because it was just an indication that someone is going to see this at the end of the day, and that this journey is leading somewhere. It's been a massive sign for that, and essentially I can boil down what I learned to go from like 0 views and like maybe 1 view or 2 views where it's me and my girl that's the only people watching, or like slowly getting there 4 views and getting excited about having 10 plus views, 15 plus views. All of these things were like exciting to go on, but by the time I reached like 15 plus, I stopped caring about the view count. I was more worried about what I was putting out. And the thing is, what you don't see what's going on throughout all this time. And now I've got a perfect view of the way I speak at the beginning of any video compared to how I was speaking back then. I was very like, I'm just gonna talk about this. And now there's energy behind it. I understand that I'm delivering something, I'm giving something of myself to each video. And it's been a transformative experience. It has bled into like my day-to-day life. I know I can just pick up a phone, I can sit in a car, I can sit anywhere, I can record this. I've changed the way I've like wanted to make content. I've changed the content that I made. And throughout this whole process, just knowing that, at some point you can pull like attention from any of the people using YouTube based on a few factors, and that's your authenticity, the actual market's need for something, and like to tie onto authenticity, what I saw is just being vulnerable, sharing how you overcame something, and it's reshaping my view on value as a whole. Like if you think about value and what you're giving to society, a lot of the times the things we value come from moving away from states that we're in. So if you're in a state of uncertainty, a state of pain, a state of hopelessness, and you help someone get out of that state into a state where they feel more empowered, a state where they feel certain about themselves, a state where they feel confident about themselves, and a state where they take more action, you're definitely it's going to be valuable to them. You're moving them from state that's terrible to a state that they desire. And that's all anything is. That's all value is. Helping someone go from A to B, helping them move to something that they value, something that they desire. So really, it may sound so simple, it may brush over your head when you're seeing this. It's happened to me. I was reading the book. I had the book Think and Grow Rich for well over 10 years now. And not 10 years, but I would say well over 5 years now. And I've read it, I've reread it, I've picked it up, I've dropped it, I've picked it up again. And the thing is, even in the last 3 years, I've picked it up and read it again. Like I'm currently reading it from scratch again. And there's things that are there that I've learned in the real world that I look back on and I say, the answer was right in front of me. Like I had everything that I need, but I wasn't looking at it. I wasn't open to it. I read it and then I didn't resonate with the message, so it went over my head. So the thing is, a lot of these things, when you're trying to achieve something, is you may have the answer in front of you, but you're not ready to receive it yet. And the journey, there's no way to know what you may need to be able to receive this, but the journey to becoming that person that can receive it is something of time, something of removing your like addictions, your habits that pull you away from actually being productive in what you want to achieve. And I understand now that like a singular drive is so powerful. It's spoken about in the book Think and Grow Rich. And that's what I was on when I was on this journey to getting 50 plus views, right? I achieved it, and now like views, who cares about views? The thing is, you need to just understand that whether you get 50 views, 50,000 views, or 1 view, you are helping someone. Yes, okay, this is like inorganic. I'm sorry, this is organic. This is coming completely like I'm not asking for these views. And it's completely impossible. Well, it's not impossible, but it's very hard to get people to click on a video when there's like 0 views. But it happens. If there is something that in your title, something resembles like a solution to a desire or a pain that they have, you will get the click. Someone will just automatically click on it because they're already in pain. So think about these things. Think about the people that you're recording this for. Think about yourself. Think about what pains you went through and how you solved them. And then just construct that into a video. And that's how you will get as many views as you want, because you're building solutions that don't just help you, they help the whole world. Think about it. Think about, okay, my one was on obsessive or intrusive thoughts, right? And not having control of your mind. The world we live in, like a lot of people are sitting with an inability to control their mind. Using devices like using social media alone is powerful enough to give you these destroyed focus qualities, and it messes with your brain. And the point is that the world we live in, having control of your mind is a valuable thing. So easily you will get however many views. If you create a product, a video that is got a nice thumbnail, a title that resonates, and the actual content is authentic and captivating, and it's a good speech, and the actual thing has value, it will easily reach a massive amount of people and it can explode. But you have to be speaking to something for someone else, and you have to be using your experience and how you overcame this to fuel that. And literally, that's my plan going forward. I made the decision that I am just going to do this forever. Maybe there'll come a time where it's no longer relevant, where I won't be sitting and talking, but I don't think so. My view on the world, even from high school, even from university, not high school, university was a big change. After my second year, I remember writing down that the way of life is to plan, to act. Basically, after act, you reflect, you learn the lesson, and then you teach. The final step is to teach, and then you repeat the whole process again with anything else that's new. You plan, you act, you reflect, or you learn. You reflect and you learn the lesson, and then you teach. You have to give it back. There's no point in learning something, using it for yourself only. Help other people along the way. There's other people that need things in the world, and really it drives massive meaning to your own life if you're able to give back in these ways. And it makes everything like a lot less superficial. So if you want to see it, like, obviously burn the bridges, easy example, just decide you're going to do this for forever. Your goals, yes, you want to make 50k views, you want to make 10k views, you want to make 1k view, you want to make 50 views, whatever the goal is, it will come to you. Burn your bridges. You're not going to stop until you get what you want from this. And that's how it should be. Keep that in mind. Then in terms of just take everything on the line. That's what it is. Burn your bridges. Don't have a plan B. Don't think about, if I don't get 10,000 views in this and I don't monetize, then I can't quit my job. I'm not saying quit your job. I'm just saying don't have the mindset to do this to quit. Have the mindset to do this forever. And then quitting will just come as a byproduct. So believe in it. If you're on this journey, keep going, keep going, keep going. If you're struggling and you're only getting like 1 view, you're struggling, you're getting no views, don't stop. Think about it. You're just shedding the layers. You're like an onion and you're shedding the layers, and you'll eventually get to the 50k, the 50 view layer. Then you'll get to the 100 view layer, the 1,000 view layer, the 50k layer. And it won't be that you get to the 50k layer and then you'll just peak off, or that everything will just be 50k. You'll like plateau, and then you'll sit around like a little bit lower, and then maybe you'll go higher and then lower, and then you'll fluctuate on the journey. But you'll keep shedding that layer, and then eventually 50k will just be autopilot, you know? This is shedding your beliefs, shedding your limiting beliefs, and becoming better at speaking, becoming better at all these things that makes a good YouTuber. So don't give up, keep going, and really just listen to all the things that I've said, because honestly, like, I don't think I would have believed it if I heard it, but you are definitely going to achieve it. If you can just put your 2 feet down, look up at the camera, keep looking at the camera. I struggle with this. And every time you look at the camera, just remember you're talking to someone on the other side who's going to benefit from this, and just don't give up on it, because like, I know what it feels like. Talking to 0 views is a tough one. And for anyone saying it like, oh, you know, it's easy, just record 50 videos. It's easier said than done. But when you get past that 50 videos, and you actually start reaching out to people, and people are saying, oh, I resonate with this content, that just makes it insane. And then it doesn't matter what your niche is, it doesn't matter what content you're creating, because you've shed the belief that it can be done. And that's what I'm feeling now. So I hope you can feel that too. I hope this helps. And I hope a future me seeing this looks back and says, 50 views. Imagine what we did. Like, imagine what you can accomplish if you just keep going on with this. So future me, you can, you can laugh about it for now, but I will most definitely work my way and earn the future we deserve. Cheers.